Awkward pause for Nate to find the unmute buttons. Hi, everybody. At least we were waving. You knew we were here. Welcome, everybody. This is WASD 20 Live. We are playing some D&D. My name is Nate, and these are my fine players here joining me once again for Doom. Their Doom. Their characters' Doom. Perhaps. So tonight we are in the middle of a kind of a dungeon here, Xardarok Sunblight's fortress, and we'll see what happens. Before we get going, I want to thank our sponsor for the stream, Hero Forge. HeroForge.com is amazing. You should go check it out. You can design your own custom characters for your D&D games, your NPCs. You can just go mess around and play around like my kids do for hours on end until I have to kick them off the computer, building characters, and they're always adding new stuff. You can get characters that can be made into tokens like we see on the screen here if you have their subscription service, or you can just go create characters for fun, and you can order STL files to 3D print on your own, or actually have custom miniatures that you created shipped to your house, whether it's color printing or just blank for you to print yourself or paint yourself. They have all kinds of stuff, and I keep getting like the weekly emails of them adding new stuff, and it's incredible. There's so much cool new stuff, so check it out. HeroForge.com. You guys ready? All right. Very good. So, where last we left our party, you guys had delved into Xardarok Sunblight's forest, a perceived threat to Icewind Dale, this Duergar presence rising up from the Underdark. And sure enough, as you approached the fortress, a huge dragon constructed from this glassy black chardolin took off from the fortress in the direction of 10 towns. Left with a difficult decision, our party decided to press on into the fortress to see if there was any way they could stop it from within, or at least encounter Xardarok himself and dispose of his threat to the people of 10 Towns and Icewind Dale. And you guys did press in. You found that there is a conspiracy against Xardarok, in fact, by one Grandolpha Musgart, an aged Duergar woman who Xardarok is actually courting, but she is actually plotting something against him because he has grown paranoid and power hungry. You descended in a very theatrical fashion down this large stone brick shaft that leads to the forge level using kind of a homemade slide of ice that Clay and Nikos shaped, and you made it down to the bottom there, and you are now standing on an icy platform looking down. They haven't, as far as I know, you guys haven't done any crazy schemes in the week since our last game, so this might involve a little strategizing here. But you guys are standing on this icy platform. You see Xardarok below, and he has just stepped up onto the platform here. He is barking orders at these Quaggoth and Duergar, these kind of hairy creatures that the Duergar have enslaved from the Underdark. And as they are working the forge, he's barking orders. What would you guys like to do? Hey guys, oh, sorry to interrupt, but I'm getting that there is no audio from the crowd here for you guys. They can hear me. So, yeah, you can all hear each other, so you're good. No, I'm gonna see if I can. We had this once before, and it it was super frustrating, and I don't. They're not getting your audio, so yeah. Sorry, folks. Give us a moment. Okay, I'm going to. I switched to speakers, and I'm going to switch back to my other audio input. Okay, say something now, guys. Yeah, I mean, OBS is definitely reading it, so let us know if you heard that, folks. Oh, Santino says everyone else is really quiet. But everyone else says they... Yeah. So, can you hear the players now? Okay, no. Shoot. The last time, the only way that I was able to do this was by restarting my computer. Let me try one more thing here. There we go. Let me try just playing something from Spotify and seeing if the audience can hear that, just to test out my general audio. That's what we're gonna play. Exactly. You nailed it. Now I have to change it. You ruined the surprise. No, if I play Alexander Nakarada, my man, then I'll be okay. This is Alexander Nakarada. Okay. So you guys won't be able to hear it, but hopefully the viewers will. It is. Okay. Audience, can you hear music? Yeah, he was. I was a patron for a while, but no. I do use some of his music in videos. Okay, nope, no one's hearing it. Okay, so I'm gonna try restarting my computer, and we'll be back in a flash. All right, see ya. Okay.
I mean,
yeah. Well, what I'm saying is that's in
cubic feet of ice. That's enough to crush anybody.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's in a surprise round regardless. Like
Right.
adding a distraction to that element or them spotting us makes no difference because we'll drop it by the time they realize it from where we are right now,
Yeah.
which is in a stealth position.
Okay.
So that it's moot as to whether or not they're going to notice. But
Guess it just depends on
that's
how
a
Nate
great
wants
idea,
to-
Will. Like that's a solid fucking plan.
I
right
guess
there.
it depends on how Nate wants to play. 25 cubic feet of ice dropping 40 feet onto somebody's head. How much damage that would do? Like, would it even be worth it to announce?
We don't know, but
25 square feet of ice from 40
25
feet.
It's 5 feet
okay.
by 5 feet.
Before we get into the physics engine thing, at the end of the day, Nate could turn around and go, "It's done. It's done 1d6, and we have to just deal with it." So
would it be
us
better?
speculating is
It won't do 1d6.
Would it be
1d4.
better if you didn't use the ice at all?
Just kidding. No, it'll do a lot.
Would it be better if you didn't use the ice at all and just drop down with advantage or something? I'm not skilled enough to know, but
It
like
would only be advantage if absolutely no one saw us drop.
no, you'd be.
Also, am I misaligned? Do I need to move my camera, Nate?
Oh, okay.
Let me check here. Oh yeah, we're all out of whack here. So let me fix that. Okay, let's see. So Will needs to go up here. This needs to go here. Then we go to. Okay, then we're good. And I can move you guys around too. So let's see. Alex, point your camera down. There you go.
Oh no, not that far down.
Not the crotch shot. Okay, I think we're all good now.
I think we're live.
Are we? Hi everyone. Are we live? Let me check. We are.
People are-
Oh gosh.
Welcome to hell.
All right,
Hello.
let me pop out the chat again here. We're figuring things out here, people. Thank you for hanging with us. Yeah, I guess I forgot that once you start the stream, all you have to do is okay. All right, so can you guys hear us now? That's the big question. Oh, we can hear all. Flash Gordon Murr says, "Woohoo! Victory!" Okay. All I have to do is restart my computer mid-stream. Real convenient.
It's a feature.
Yeah, it's a feature. But yeah, it's weird
It's
because
not broken. It's advanced.
OBS shows like absolutely nothing different. Like it's the same settings. Everything is the same. I just restarted my computer.
Well, yeah.
All right. So, as you guys have heard, our team here is strategizing quite a bit.
No, we're not.
And I think they have some semblance of a plan. So, what are you guys thinking here? Or do you need a little more time to discuss?
All right. Well, I think this is Will's plan, so I think Will should tell us what we're doing.
I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make. We don't even need to make me invisible. I'm just gonna drop down, and then make some profound statement and get everybody's attention, and then y'all gonna drop some ice on them, and then.
Hope you get out of the way, by the way.
Yeah, I need to get out of the way, but I think that's what we're doing. We're gonna surprise them on the drop.
Okay. Well, I will reveal a little bit more of the map that you guys would probably see from your vantage point, and that is a hallway. Right. Oh, let me go the other way. Sorry.
Nate, on the Owlbear map, it's all blacked out, but on your map on screen here, I can kind of see.
Oh.
We're seeing your
Through the
DM.
fog.
That's no good. Let me just do that instead. Oh, that's Xardarok
Okay.
Sunblight stat block. We don't want that either.
Let's look through Nate's Google search history.
Oh, this is funny. Okay, let me go ahead and figure out how to fix that. Yeah, it had the wrong Owlbear Rodeo link.
Okay.
So
Is that what it looks like to you, Nate, from your vantage when you're working with the Owlbear map?
So to me,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I guess there's not really much. If I just zoom way in here, I have to do this. Grab this link, copy it over to this window.
Welcome to today's late feature of Memories in Icewind Dale.
And now that's not working.
You mean the chat's not working?
No, the link to my Owlbear Rodeo game is not working. Oh, no.
I have it
Yeah.
up.
I have it up too.
Well,
Wait.
can you guys just make your thing show through my OBS? No, I'm kidding. That doesn't work.
You want the link to the what you call
I've
it?
got the link, but yeah, maybe I should try the link that you guys used
Okay,
instead of.
I just sent it.
Okay. Chat. And we'll go. Copy this.
So, question for the chat, guys: if you think that this this plan will work and Fizwick will survive, please leave the number 1 in chat. If you believe, however, the group will incidentally and unintentionally kill Fizwick by dropping a big chunk of ice onto him, press 2. If you believe that this plan will go flawlessly and everything will be well and we will go out for waffles, press 3. If you believe somehow or another none of this would work out, Fizwick will die, our ice will not fall on anyone, and we will end up being thrown into a big trough of molten lead, press 4. There you go.
Para Espanol, press 5. Otherwise, stay on the
For these
line.
options in Spanish, press 5.
It's still not working, guys.
Biswick, do you want to be invisible when you go down there? I mean,
Yeah.
just for your own
How's he gonna
safety?
draw
You know
attention
what?
if he's
Yeah, because
invisible?
I could cast a bonfire, and have them come
You
over.
cast
And,
the
Yes.
bonfire and then scoop.
yeah, I love this.
They
Good
give
idea.
you a chance to use fire.
This is where I'm with it.
I feel like this is where Fizwick needs to buy a home after the campaign is done because he'd be surrounded by fire everywhere.
Unable to find owner for map, it's saying on Owlbear Rodeo.
I didn't get it
You
either.
deleted yourself, Nate.
Should we all close out our Owlbear maps? Is that screwing this up?
Do we all have
You
to
know what?
restart our computer?
Let's
what we'll do?
let's yeah, I'm gonna send you guys a new Owlbear Rodeo link. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
And we'll do the mid-session plugs. Like, I'm
There
ready
you
for
go.
us to start.
Yeah, tell us about your dice shop.
I've been working so much on my dice masters and fonts and learning how to do fonts. And I live in Cheeto box now. All I ever do is play supports. And I'm starting to like look around my house and like see objects and be like, how would I put supports on this lamp? And like how the dog came in the other day and I was like, fuck, like, am I going to give him small or medium supports? Or do I need to change the density? Like, so I needed to really get a break from Cheeto box.
So did
And
you?
that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Wait, what is a Cheeto box?
Well, I was
Man,
gonna say.
it's like
I was
my-
gonna say, Will, the way you talk about your dog and this box, right? I've seen Full Metal Alchemist, dude, and if it goes down that road, and we end up with like you looking at your dog and wondering how to put supports in it, and the next thing we know, we've got you like there with this half dice, half dog thing that's like, you know, now they can't take my alchemy license away. I will come and get you.
Why is your dog invisible walking around in a suit of armor?
Yeah, if you don't 3D print, Cheeto box is a program that you put your miniatures in and stuff, and it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
make any sense if you don't
Well,
have a 3D printer. This
I
is
just
like
I just put something in the chat, Will. Lychee slicer. It has a magic button. It's amazing.
Why would you need a slicer for lychees?
I do hear good thing about lychees.
Lychee slicer.
Lychee. I call it lychee because I like lychees.
Lychee.
It's a kind of fruit.
They're from my neck of the woods.
Yeah, I've had them in Honduras actually too, and they're pretty amazing.
They are amazing. They're like super sweet grapes.
Spiny,
and they are delicious.
gelatinous, yeah, grape-like things.
Thank you, Ryan.
Well, hey, I think I got it working, guys. We're gonna try one more thing here. Let's just see what happens with. Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay, but yeah, it is working. All I have to do is add a new window capture, and we'll be so good. Owly, we'll call it.
And I found out about Lychee Slicer. This is great.
Sponsor this channel.
But yeah, go check out Will's dice. He's got some gorgeous D20s. He's working on full sets. And he's also got some jewelry and stuff that he makes. It's on his Etsy shop. There's a link in the video description. And viewers of the stream get a discount. So check that link in the stream for the coupon code.
I was pushing your
10%,
goods.
y'all.
I was pushing your goods to a friend of mine the other day, Will.
Oh, nice.
Oh, thanks, man.
And also check out Michael's stuff. Michael, what you got going on?
Oh man, I've got all the stuff going on. Let's see, what am I at the moment? Tomorrow morning, pretty much around this time actually, like maybe in like 2 hours from whatever time it is now, I will be on Robert Hartley GM's channel talking with Satine Phoenix about playing bards on a big panel. So that'll be a lot of fun. Her and Jameson Stone have a Kickstarter for a new thing coming up called Sirens Battle of the Bard. I'm very into it because, as you know, I am not a dramatic person or a performer or an entertainer in any way. So a game where I get to pretend to be one? No, it's awesome. It's a bard setting type thing where it's like an entire kingdom built upon bards and stuff. So it's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very excited.
It's awesome. Sounds like it's like a departure from the dour Icewind Dale.
A little bit.
Yeah. Look, it seems to be very, very full of life, vibrance. No Durga.
Like, where are we at, you
know,
guys? Like,
murderers.
where are we at movie level? Is this isn't Game of Thrones, but like, it's pretty.
You mean like in terms of tone and grittiness?
Yeah, it's beyond Lord of the Rings a bit, maybe.
Yeah, it's Lord of the Rings with fart jokes. But yeah, a little more depressing. You're right.
Guardians of the Galaxy meets Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. With occasional hints of Fargo.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And Monty Python.
Yeah, just the kind of like offbeat, like weird small town, like freezing frickin' cold stuff is very Fargo-ish
Also,
to me.
Restaurant Tycoon.
Oh, self-mutilation here and there.
Restaurant Tycoon. Let's not forget about Restaurant Tycoon.
Wait a second. Is there a restaurant tycoon?
Well,
Yeah.
we
I only know.
Oh,
I
is
only
there a
know about the
game?
roller coaster tycoon.
Yeah, there's a
I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
restaurant
that-
tycoon.
that
It's a
might be
show. Oh, it's a
something.
show. It's a show. Okay, I got you.
Roller
there's a-
Coaster Kytoon is a show now.
I'm sure that I think Restaurant Tycoon is a game, and
Oh, is
there's
it?
like there's also like what is it? Farm type? I forget what it is. There's all kinds of tycoons. Railroad Tycoon.
What about the zoo one? What do you
Zoo
feel
This
like
is the
this?
show for the day, by the way. Just so you know, like this is.
We're reviewing
just
different
talking
tycoon-based
really,
games.
really obscure pop culture.
We're going to spend an
Yeah.
hour trying to figure out the pop culture influences of this campaign.
Yes.
Let us know
What's
your
the
comments on that.
impact
But hey, yeah, check out Michael's stuff in the video description. There's links to his YouTube and Twitch channels, and go subscribe. Okay?
And if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a secret link for my secret YouTube live channel now on my main page, which
Nice.
I figured out how to do all by myself and not at the prompting of people who yelled at me.
Nice. Yeah. Good. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for sticking with us through the technical hiccup there. Ain't seen a hiccup like this since episode probably 14, really, realistically. We're on
The
16,
last
so,
one.
you know. All right, cool. So, you guys are planning to throw Fizwick down, and then what?
Then both Clay and Nikos will guide the big chunk of ice onto either the collection of creatures that are approaching Fizwick, or if they don't move, Xardarok himself, and then release the supports for the big slab of ice that is attached to the ceiling, and drop the 25 pounds of ice along with Nikos, Gruckvar, and Clay on top of him.
Excellent. I like the sound of this. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll initiative a moment. But yes, you guys absolutely get that to do that before initiative. But let's go ahead and just do that. Get that out of the way.
15.
I got a 1.
Do you want me to roll for Velen?
Oh, you can just, she'll just go on your turn. So yeah, I did ask
Okay.
Alex to control Belin Harpel, the wizard who is accompanying you all. Okay, so Fizwick got a 15.
I got a 13.
I also got a 15.
Okay. So we'll have, since Fizwick's doing the drop, I'll just have Nikos go after Fizwick. Alex, or Clay got a 13, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and Gruckvar.
9.
Gruckvar. Okay, and I rolled a 1 for the puppies. Oh, I didn't tell you about the puppies, did I?
No.
All right. So, Fizwick, what does this look like as you, well, how far is this? 40 feet?
Yeah, we're currently 40 foot above the
Okay.
wood floor.
So, Fizwick, I'm going to have you actually go ahead and make a acrobatics check just to see how well you can kind of cushion this fall, because it's a pretty far fall onto stone tile.
Oh, 13?
Okay. I'm going to say you take only 1d6 of bludgeoning damage, and that is a 3. And what does this look like as you leap off of this slab of ice suspending
Like
the party?
Being on like one of those diving boards, and you do the classic like jump forward and your feet come like up, and you do like a backwards graceful land, and then you right when he lands you can hear the like a mouse fart, and you also hear him go "Ugh."
Yeah, you feel definitely like bruised heels, like your shin and knee maybe are just like, oh, just that can't have been good. But you are a lightweight little goblin, so nothing too terrible here. You've trained for this. All right. As Fizwick lands to the ground, you hear the nearest Quaggoth go, and it starts moving your direction here, and pointing and kind of grunting wildly. And the attention of others begins to be drawn to you as well. And the others you see just generally turning your direction here. Not really moving because it's not their turn yet, but just turning your direction a little bit. And Xardarok himself seems to have now noticed you and is saying, "Get it! The hells is that?"
Would it be possible to take out my flask and flisk it into the ground, just putting oil everywhere?
Yeah, absolutely. You can do that.
And
So you
then
want-
I want to cast the bonfire right over it.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll say this fall was your move, and now you can act. So yes.
Okay. And as a bonus action, because I'm a rogue, I'd like to try to dash away.
Okay.
Or
I'm gonna
back.
say so. Technically, like throwing the flask is one action,
Yeah.
and then lighting it with bonfire would be another action.
Okay.
But I'm willing to like fudge the rules for the theatrical effect
Well,
to say
well-
that's your bonus action. You know what I mean?
okay.
But well, let's see here. The fall, you know what? No, you can still use your move now. I'm gonna say because the fall was kind of out of initiative order. Like now, initiative order has started. So yeah, you can also move out of the way if you wish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the rest of the party just kind of out of the picture here and know that you guys are hanging above still, okay, on the ice slab. But I'll move you out of the way so we can see a little more clearly. Fizwick, I'm gonna let you land where you want to in that that area. And that white circle is just a different colored stone there, nothing, not a pit or ledge or anything like that. Okay, so where do you want to move to now? You said you also were hoping to dash as bonus action.
Just out of the way.
Okay, so move your token wherever you want to there.
I guess back here. Oh, is there another one? Okay. Shoot. there's a
Oh
new,
yeah, sorry. There's a new one now. I sent the link in the
You
in the
can just
chat.
move me back. All
In
I
the
did
hallway?
is just move out of the way. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've moved you back into the passageway here. So yeah, you just see a passageway and it does dead end. I'll go ahead and reveal that here. Whoops. Oh no, what have I done?
You've revealed too much.
I have. There we go. That magic Control Z button is a beautiful thing. All right. Let's try that again, shall we, children? Nope, I'm doing it again. Gosh, what is happening? Oh, I see. I'm doing the wrong button. Yep. Okay. I'm dumb. All right, there we go. So that hallway does just dead end there, shortly beyond where Fizwick landed. And you do see some doors on the side of you. They seem to be holding pens of some kind. And you hear some shuffling around in there. But now, I would like... let's see here.
I still can't connect. I don't have a.
So in the Zoom chat...
Oh, it's Zoom chat. I'm
Yep,
sorry.
in the Zoom chat, check that one. Yeah, sorry, I'm posting things in multiple places. My bad. All right. Sorry, now I just lost my Hobie West. Okay, there we go. So Fizwick has landed. The enemies have clearly noticed him. Their attention is drawn. I'm also going to go ahead and draw out here what the bonfire would look like. So we'll just erase this square with the understanding that you guys are about above that. And we'll just go ahead and... Fizwick, what do you think? Did you just scatter some oil like that or something?
Yeah, just trying to create kind of maybe like a little firewall.
Yep. I like it.
Maybe
Okay.
they won't see me.
Yep. Excellent. So, you've clearly drawn their attention. And now, it is Nikos' turn.
Nikos is readying an action for when the Quaggoth and maybe even Xardarok try to go for Fizwick to drop the supports, like melt the support ice, so that the weight comes down and crushes them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let me ask you this. What if like only one Quaggoth moves into that range? Would you still do it? Is there like a minimum number where you're saying I'm dropping it now?
I would say minimum 3.
Okay.
I don't mind getting in a fight in the beginning if we have to risk it.
Yeah, I'll say minimum 3 targets.
Yep. Sounds good. Okay. Very good. That action is readied, and now we go to Clay.
Okay, so I am just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to stand by and wait to see if we can see any bad guys straight down underneath us. If we do, assuming the releasing of the platform we're on, let's see here, works, my action to ready will be to leap off of the platform as it's about halfway down and see if I can land on top of the metal stack that Xardarok is standing on.
Okay. Yep. That sounds good. All right. And that brings us to Gruckvar.
I've taken the rope out of my backpack, and as sort of a alternative backup, I'm tying it around the ice block so that if there's not enough people coming by to drop on, we have an alternate way down that doesn't involve just falling 40 feet.
Okay.
And then I reach out my hand to Clay and I say, "Do you want to fight this fight larger than you usually are, Clay?"
Oh boy. Sure.
Then grab my hand.
I mean, do I have to? Is that a key part of the spell?
Yeah.
He's lying to you. He just wants to hold your hand.
I just want to hold your hand so bad.
I have the rules right here.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Listen.
Bluffers.
If you're scared, that's a natural feeling.
No, I just read the instructions. I just read the actual legit function here, and you don't have to. But let's go with it.
Okay, I hold out like my fist,
Okay. I grab it like
like a really bad handshake.
like Arnold does in the movie.
Predator, dude.
Commando.
What?
Commando.
Not Commando.
No, sorry, Predator. When he encounters his old friend in the jungle, and he's that guy who accuses him of pushing too many pencils. Come on, Will, work with me here. You know what I'm talking about? And Predator.
I've lost all recollection.
Okay, you don't talk. Oh, never mind. Don't worry about it. I grab you heartily. Okay.
Heart. Okay.
And you are now. You are now large. Your size has doubled into all dimensions, and your weight is multiplied by 8.
Okay, so I'm
you went from
14
medium to
feet-
large.
I am 14 feet tall.
All right.
All right.
Jeez.
Does
do I
the ice
fit?
still hold?
What's that?
Do I still fit in the chimney?
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. Look at this. You got plenty of room.
Your girth has only doubled too. Fizwick's gone now.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
mean,
his
he
pants.
was
I saw him look at his pants.
All right, so
What function would this give
Yeah,
you, Clay?
do my clothes magically grow too,
Yes,
or did I
and
just
and your
split
weapons.
everything?
And
Oh,
your
nice.
weapons, okay.
I'm just super glad as your gut sort of comes out, I'm not knocked off the platform at the same time. Like,
It's like Incredibles 2. It just. I don't fit in my superhero suit anymore.
So until this spell ends, you add an extra D4 to your weapon damage, and you have
Okay.
advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Is there like a condition that I can add to this? So
Can't you berserk?
You can still do whatever you've always done before. You can go berserk.
all right,
This is
I'll try.
you have these advantages
Right.
applied to you.
Okay, cool.
all right.
Fly Hulk.
So yeah, you guys see Gruckvar clasp hands with Clay, and just Clay just with that noise too. Gross. All right, and that brings us to the hostile creatures. I mean, the puppies. All right, so the Quaggoth are going to move, and let's see here. This one moves up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Here, this one moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here. And then we've got let me just make sure I got their speed right here. Oh, I guess it's not that much. Okay, so this one actually is back here. This one's back here. This one is back here. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right,
I
there.
feel like we're playing that grabby game where you buy the like toy. I don't know why, but get them all in there.
Oh, yeah. So you can get them in one scoop.
Yeah, maybe get more than one toy.
Xardarok himself moves 1, 2, 3 to the edge here to kind of supervise what he hopes will be his Quaggoth tearing apart this little goblin that has just dropped into their presence. The Dwargar themselves, or itself, this is a female Dwargar kind of foreman type who has been barking orders and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She holds a whip to whip the Quaggoth and to make sure they stay in line. And we'll go 9, 10. There we go. Okay. So that is about where we are with those. There, you also hear some shouting from further up, but let's just see here. But you don't see anything yet. Okay, and that is their turn.
My ready action would go off.
Okay. Yes. So it would definitely catch 1, 2, 3. It would probably partially catch 1 and 4, and depending on where you target it, Xardarok 2. Okay. So, yeah. Where are you targeting this? I believe it is like 2 feet by 10 feet by 5 feet is kind of how I'm picturing it. But you can shape it differently, I think, right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the platform was a little larger. We had
It was 5.
Oh no, you're right. It was 10 foot. It was 10 foot by 5. No, it was 10 foot by 10 foot as far as space goes. Plus, it was I think another 10 foot deep because once we got to the bottom of the bottom.
Clay, what was Ryan? What was the
I can only make one that make 5 foot square or 5 foot
cube?
5 by 5. So
Yeah.
I think we played with that a little bit to maintain the volume, but not make it a cube.
Right. So it's 25 square feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll let you guys just shape 25 square feet the way you would like to.
So, are you just gonna drop it?
Or
and
25
melt
feet
it?
Oh, yeah,
cube,
I'm
sorry.
just gonna-
Drop it.
Cubic feet.
Yeah. So I'm going to drop it where it currently is, which will hit 1, 2, and 3 Quaggoth. But I'm going to try and create, if I can, a bit of an inclination, so as not to trap Fizwick behind a wall of ice.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so you want to maybe not totally... Well, I mean, I think it's safe to say that you would get the feeling that when this thing hits, it is going to shatter, and, it's going to not drop as a wall, I don't think.
Okay, good.
So, yeah, I think Fizwick would be okay. I mean, there would be some rubble. Ice chunks.
Yep. Straight down.
All right, very good. So, you do
when
so.
It gets to be about halfway down, I'm gonna try to take a leap off of it onto the platform.
Nice. Okay.
You want to add your weight to the fall?
I am going to... So you're going to try to jump towards Xardarok?
I
Sorry.
guess I could. Well, I had already said that I would. Yeah, that's what I was holding my last action for, so I should probably do it.
Yeah, so go ahead and I'm going to have you make an athletics check, Clay, and I'm going to say... Boy, those who are directly below, I'm going to say this is 5d6 damage from the ice, And Michael, I'm gonna let you roll that. You cool with that? 5d6
yeah.
damage.
I'll totally do that. 23.
Okay, 23. That is going to severely injure 1, 2, and 3 as they are kind of buried beneath this rubble of ice. And it will also have an impact. You see the Dwargar foreman kind of hurled back a bit as just this ice explosion is going to do basically about half damage to 1 and 4 there. And let me roll to see how Xardarok fares in that, see if he catches a chunk. Sure, you see him catch a chunk of ice. Okay, so give me a moment here. And that is going to bring us to... oh, wait, were there any more readied actions that we need to enact now?
I got a 12 on my leap.
Okay, I'm going to say you make it. And you can just basically jump either onto Xardarok or side by side with him.
Yeah, I think I'd probably try to, like, you know, land on him.
Yeah, you do so, and you knock him prone. All right. All right. Give me a moment here. So we've got...
Ground and pound, Clay. Ground and pound.
All right,
Fizwick is in
excellent.
awe right now. He's seen this giant ice block just smash these 3 things. Then he saw this giant Hulk Clyde just jump down onto Xardarok, pinning him. And it looks like a gum commercial everywhere with all the ice and... oh my God. Wow.
Double your fun.
Indeed. All right, so... let's see. And... okay. I think I am ready for Fizwick's turn. Indeed I am.
Fizwick is going to, with his bonus, or no, he's just gonna, like, these guys are crippled and pinned, right?
Yeah, those guys are buried beneath chunks of ice right now. You could certainly probably sneak a rapier in, you know, if you wanted to try that.
Yeah. As a bonus, oh, they're severely injured, right? So probably 1 hit's gonna take them out, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and,
well, you don't know that, but yeah, they look severely injured.
okay, as a bonus action, can I sneak in here while they're not seeing me?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably attack with advantage here because, well, you would get advantage either way because they're prone, and they probably don't see you right now either. So it's kind of, yeah, you would definitely have
But I
advantage.
can't do a
on
sneak attack on them though.
Yeah, you would because you have advantage.
Okay.
So anytime you have advantage, you would get
I'm just
sneak.
gonna like just pull out my rapier, twirl it like Anakin real quick, and then try to jam it in there.
As you do so, as you move up, you see 2 giant lizards kind of clambering to the sides from the shadows of these cells that are to your side. And they're locked behind the bars, but they all of a sudden are kind of very interested in what's going on. These lizards have large saddles on them, and they and Gruckvar would certainly know that these are often used as mounts for the Dwargar in the Underdark. All right, so go ahead and make your attack roll with advantage.
As Fizwick goes by, he notices those lizards and he goes, "Oh, scaly puppies." Ooh, 14?
14 is definitely going to hit, yes.
Level 5 Fizwick's gonna kick some butt.
So go ahead and roll that damage and the sneak attack.
Oh wait, no, that was the sneak attack, sorry. The damage is 10?
Okay, so did you roll your d20 to see if you hit, though?
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's been 2 weeks.
Rocks before I got here. 16. Okay, 2 hit is 16.
Got it. And then you got 14 plus your... what else for the damage?
10 was the damage.
Okay, sweet. So
I think.
10 is
Wait, no,
ju-
was it? Was it you guys? What's the?
No, I think you first rolled a 14, but either way, they have 10 hit points left. So
Okay.
that one is kaput. You just sneak your rapier in through these giant chunks of ice and feel this Quaggoth that was struggling to break itself free go lifeless beneath. All right, next up. Anything else you'd like to do, Fizwick?
No.
You could still move a little more, but okay. Very good.
I'm just gonna try to finish the other one off.
And the next action belongs to Nikos. Nikos, you are standing amongst this pile of rubble. It's definitely difficult terrain, by the way, but what would you like to do?
Well, this was probably the most dramatic of entrances. I see the two Quaggoth lined up. Is that Durga kind of like? Could I draw a line between all three of these guys?
I would say you could probably get a line between. Let's see. This is one, and the Durgar and 4. Close enough, probably.
Okay. In which case, I am going to use. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use Asganar's Scorcher yet again.
Nice.
Burning my last second level spell. And as Nico sort of raises his hands and begins to draw these runes in the air, he stretches his arms forward, and a line of roaring fire, 30 foot long and 5 foot wide, sows between them. They need to make a dex save or take 3d8 points of damage.
All right. Let's see how they do. The first one gets a 13.
Fails.
Okay. The second one gets a 14.
Fails.
And the third one gets an 18, which is this Quaggoth right here.
18 will succeed.
Okay.
So that's half damage for the
Before there.
for the last guy.
Yeah.
So that is a glorious 17 points of damage.
Ooh.
Michael's adding it up.
Yeah. So, this Duergar and Quaggoth are dead. By the way, this Quaggoth is dead. This one right here, you said 17 damage?
Yep, so that's 8 damage.
Okay. So, let's see here.
They wouldn't be vulnerable, would they?
Yeah. Oh, let me check. Vulnerable to what?
Fire.
No. Okay.
Damn. With a shot.
Yep.
They work
They're
in
big
a
balls of
forge.
fire.
It is Harry.
All right. And I forgot that. Yeah, that previous one had taken some damage from this fire too, as it moved through that little firewall. But anyway, this one right here is still up. Okay. That brings us. Oh, anything else you would like to do on your turn, Nikos?
No, I think I'm okay. I've still got my shield up from before. Let me just check something super fast.
Mm-hmm.
No, I am perfectly fine. I will relinquish my my action, the rest of my movement. That is.
Yep. Excellent. All right. Whew. That brings us to Clay.
Okay.
Clay,
How
you
far
are
away-
basically on top of Xardarok Sunblight here in a heap.
Okay. Did we discuss whether or not we wanted to keep him alive or anything?
We promised to bring his head upstairs.
Oh, but just his head.
You know what I mean? We're just gonna bring some proof that he's dead.
Okay. So did my landing on him hurt him at all?
Yeah, it did a little bit.
Okay. So I am going to rage. Is that Quaggoth within 30 feet of me?
Yes, it is.
All right. So as I rage, my dredge line comes out, but this time it's a 30-foot long, like Hellboy tail,
Mm-hmm.
with an anchor at the end, and it lashes out and tries to snag that Quaggoth.
All right.
Get over here. Come on, man.
So it needs to succeed at a 13 strength save.
Okay. Ooh, I got a 16 plus. Yeah, it makes it, I think. 16 plus
Okay, so
19.
it just comes out and whips past it. And then I am going to take my axe out and aim one shot at Xardarok's forehead.
Nice. You guys, by the way, just can feel the heat of the forge now as you are now down here. It is, just this radiant, glowing forge. All right. So
that was an 11 to hit. Oh, I get advantage.
You do get advantage because he's prone. Yep.
17.
17 on Xardarok. That is a hit.
Okay. So hold on, I have to do some math here. Okay, so that's 9.
Oh, thank God that wasn't me.
Carry the 9.
Did you guys see the little heads around the lava well there? I just noticed them. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, little like masks carved in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
So he
They look
takes
like
13,
helmets.
13 piercing damage.
Okay, 13 piercing damage. And as you do so, these flames emanate out from Xardarok as you land your blow. But you said 13, sorry.
Yep.
Okay. And I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
So, 1 second. So that's, come on. This is a pierce today. Okay, I got a 6.
Okay, yeah, you are kind of just momentarily engulfed in these flames as you see his eyes burning orange.
Oh, wait a minute.
And-
Hold on. Not in shields AC bonus to dex saving throws. So, okay, so that was 6 plus. Sorry.
You'd have to beat a 15.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's going to do that.
Okay.
Plus, what is my shield? Yeah, it's an 8.
Okay. Yeah, so you take 16 damage as you strike this blow and immediately...
Of fire damage?
Yep, fire damage. 16 fire damage. All right. And... yeah, now we are going to... anything else you'd like to do there, Clay? He is still prone, but...
So if he's prone, does he get opportunity to attack?
I don't think he does, no. So you could
Okay.
move.
Then I'm actually going to. I don't want to move away, but I'm going to just come over here and get my feet planted a little bit better.
Yep. Sounds good. All right. Very good. Then let's go to Gruckvar. Gruckvar, you're standing in huge chunks of ice. A couple of dead a dead Quaggoth at your feet. What would you like to do? And also remember, you can control Velin too.
That's right. I'm going to step forward a bit here. And I pull a small piece of iron, straight iron, out of my component pouch. And I hold it aloft and point it at Xardarok and mutter some utterances and cast Hold Person. So he needs to make a saving throw, a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. All right. He got an 8 plus 1, 9. So he's going to fail.
Uh-huh.
And what does that do? Just, he can't move?
What that does is he is now paralyzed.
Oh, man.
And at the end of his turns, he can make another wisdom saving throw to try and free himself up.
Okay. Yep. All right. Very good.
So I imagine I can see that he's, maybe stiffen, and I get the impression that my spells worked. So I'm going to walk up to him and step up on this platform.
Okay. Yep. Actually, the platform. Let me just try to. I was trying to see how tall it is, because I'm
20
not.
feet last time.
Yeah, I think it's going to be too tall for that. That you'd have to go to the stairs there on the left. See those?
Okay.
Those
Yeah.
are giant stairs if that's 20 feet.
Yeah, those are some real steep, like 4 stairs.
Huge. Hey, Gruckvar, he's a dwarf, right? There's no way he's getting up those 5 foot tall stairs, right? Those are 5 feet tall.
That's right. They're no. Let's see.
20 feet.
South of the
How tall
forge
is it?
is an enormous 5 foot tall iron platform fitted with cranes and clamps.
I'm going based off the art and being
South of the
sarcastic. I'm sorry.
forge.
It's 5 feet tall.
It's
Well,
perspective.
I'm trying to
man.
figure
Come
that
on.
out now because south of the forge, I don't see
The
anything.
cranes and clamps is toward the back. It looks like.
Yeah. Surrounding it is a cleanup crew consisting of female Duergar. Okay, let me read the whole description again. Smoke fills this warm cavern, which has a ceiling that ranges from 40 feet high down to 20 feet along the south wall. The source of the smoke and heat is a 10-foot tall stone forge shaped like a pyramid with its peak sheared off. That's what we see up here a little bit
That's
more.
in the center of the room,
Mhm.
right?
Yep. A 5-foot deep trough extends, let's see, ripples of heat and flashes of firelight spew from the top of the forge, which emits a deep, pulsating heartbeat. A 5-foot deep trough extends east from the forge, with rows of black anvils on either side of the depression. Overlooking the forge are 4 20-foot tall guard towers. Those are further north, and you guys can now see those up here, by the way. Let's see, gray skinned dwarves standing behind battlements, stone stairs. So those are 20 feet tall. South of the forge, enormous 5 foot tall. I think it's got to be this thing, even though it's not. It is south, I guess. It's just
Is
yeah.
there a
So
is there a
5
placement-
feet tall.
placement
Okay,
for
so
Xardarok
I'm a
and-
dwarf, and that's really tall for me. Can
Yeah.
I take like some kind of? Can I attempt to like heft myself up there and do like an athletics check or something?
Sure, if you don't want to take the stairs, you could do an athletics check to
Just get
see
your belly stuck on the edge with your feet kicking in the air, like a kid trying to get out of the swimming pool.
big old belt buckle stuck on the ledge
that's
there.
That's an 8 from me.
Okay. Yeah, not quite good enough. So you're standing there, and then you're just kind of standing there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just try to like use my movement then to go around?
Sure.
my
So
remaining-
I'll say
try
you
to
have
get to the
like
stairs.
15 feet of movement left.
Okay. All right.
So you can move to the stairs. There you go.
And then for Valin, I'll just have her turn around and direct her attention to that Quaggoth that's covered in ice directly south of her. And she brandishes a magic wand and points it directly at the Quaggoth and uses magic missile,
Okay.
which is it's like 3d. I think it's 3d4 plus. Actually, I'm going to step it up to a second level spell, which I think I can do.
Okay.
In this case, because of her level, it's 4d4 plus 4.
Okay. Now remember,
So-
this one is already injured
Is it?
and buried beneath the ice. It's been pretty severely injured.
Okay, well, I already kind of committed to it, so I'm going to go with it, and it's,
Okay.
18 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this from her wand just absolutely sizzles this Quaggoth, which was struggling, pushing blocks of ice, and now lays back motionless underneath the weight of the ice. All right. Very good.
And I'll use her movement here. I'll do a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of movement, and I'll have her, let's see here. I'll just have her go over here. And that's it for me.
All right, very good. That brings us to the enemies. And Xardarok's gonna now. Does he get to make his wisdom save now or not till his next turn?
I
feel like it's
don't
probably
know,
not till his-
actually.
I feel like
I
it's
would assume
once per
I would
round.
assume it would be done till his next term.
Yeah,
But,
we'll go with that.
But I'll let your judgment reign here.
What was it? Hold person?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's already taken it this round, and so now he has to wait till his next turn.
Wait, isn't it
Um,
my turn? No?
No, you're first in the
Oh,
order.
okay.
The enemies are
Gotcha, okay.
last, so yeah,
Sorry.
they're gonna go first. All right.
At the end of each of its turns.
Okay. at the end of each of his turns. So he will go. He will be able to try to free himself at the end of his turn. Well, I guess that means he can't act if he does free himself, right? So he is
can
going
do
to.
anything that like is concentration based. He just can't move.
Yeah. Okay.
Paralyzed.
Yep. And I'm assuming, even casting a spell like, yeah, he's not going to be able to do any motion or anything like that. So it would have to be a spell that doesn't rely on that.
Also, he's still not standing up, right?
No, he's still prone. Yep. So, you know what? He is going to enlarge, but he can't move. All right.
Oh, cool.
So you see him as he's struggling against it, and just he enlarges, but it's not enough for him to break free. Nope, because he rolled a 5 on his wisdom save. So that is all he can do.
I think technically, even if he had succeeded, he couldn't stand up until his next turn, right?
No.
Because
Yep.
that has to be the end of his turn.
Exactly. Yep. So that is all he can do, and now it is. This Quaggoth is going to move up to Nikos through the flames, taking a little bit of damage from that. Okay. And but he is afraid of being whipped by one of his masters here, so he is moving up, and that is 4. Okay, and he is going to attack Nikos. And miss. And then this one right here is going to move up to Valin and attack her. And that is a natural 20.
Oof.
And that is going to be... Oh, and I'm sorry, the other one gets another attack on Nikos because they have multi-attack. And that is going to be a 15 to hit. Does that hit Nikos?
Let's see. With my... yes, just.
Okay, so you take 6 slashing damage as his claws lash into you. And then the other one was a natural 20, so now we go for 2 of these. So Valin is going to take 7 plus... that is going to be 10 damage to Valin. And
Okay.
one more attack with his claws. And that one is going to miss. All right. Then you guys also do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A Dwargar kind of clamped into this metal suit, an expression of sheer agony on his face as he... It looks like it is moving against its will, and he has a huge hammer in place of a hand on one arm and a big spiked kind of claw on the other, just a big curved spike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one is going to move up right there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that one's going to move right there. So 2 more of those. There's 3 of those total in the picture now. And lastly, there are going to be a couple of crossbow bolts flying the way of Clay here.
All right, I'm a pretty small target.
All right. The first one is going to be a... oh, sorry, give me a moment. A 15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, the second one is going to be... that's definitely going to miss. And there's one more flying your way, and that's going to miss as well. So you see 3 crossbow bolts just by you. And then... I think that is it for there. Yep, that is going to be it. Okay, so lots of control here. Next up, we have Fizwick's turn. Back to the top of the order.
Fizwick wants to go ahead and he's assuming this lava stretch here, this vat of lava. Maybe I can see a flame popping up here and there from the heat.
Sure. Yeah,
wanna
definitely.
see-
Like a little kind of almost sparks and like embers flying out here and there, for
Are you
sure.
just gonna sit and stare at it like Ernest?
He wants to take, and right at the end on the left, he wants to see if he can create the biggest six-headed fire-breathing goose that he can. That's randomly shooting towards these other guys that haven't come in our direction yet. Just put out big.
What spell is this?
Control flames. You choose
Nice.
a non-magical flame that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube. You affect it in one of the following ways, and the one that I would be using it, you can cause simple shapes such as the vague form of a creature, an inanimate object, or a location to appear within the flames and animate as you like. The shapes last for 1 hour.
Okay. So I'm going to say you probably wouldn't necessarily be able to like have, you know, the shape that you form also shoot projectiles of flame out, but
Well,
you could...
it would be fake flame. The projectiles, it doesn't do any damage. It's
Oh.
just part of the object. It's all just one object. It just looks like fire,
Gotcha.
but it's not.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, then definitely. So there's no harmful effect from these flames. It's just like trying to create fear.
Yeah, it's just manipulating fire into one object, and you see this huge goose breathing 6 heads of just fire, but it's all the fire that's coming out of his mouth is still the same object as the goose.
Yeah.
But it's no threat, so I'm just trying to keep him at bay and keep him away. Maybe get him to run or get it, you know.
Yep. Excellent. I see someone saying someone's too far from the microphone. Who is that? Was that me talking too quiet?
My microphone is like right under me.
Yeah, no, I think it was someone else, but...
I think he mentioned Ryan.
Oh, okay. All right. So...
Not talking yet.
I think it was from your turn way back, but... all right. So anyway, yes, you managed to create this flame. This Dwargar right here kind of stumbles as he sees this shape, and a few more that were starting to run up do now hesitate a bit as this strange fire beast goose has risen from the forge.
Does it get sounds too? Like, is it actually honking 6 different ways?
All right, awesome. Anything else you'd like to do?
Action to hide.
Not a real goose until it poops on your lawn, though. So
Okay, so yeah, you just want to kind of slip back into the hallway and try to hide. You have to hide behind something, basically. So,
I figured maybe there's something in here.
I mean, you could just move back into the hallway, probably behind Nikos.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just say you're like right there, and you're maybe up against the bars. And go ahead and roll a stealth check.
$15.
All right. And that brings us to Nikos. Nikos, you are kind of surrounded here by Quaggoth and a Quaggoth and 2 Dwargar Hammerers. What would you like to do?
All right. I'm going to take a guarded steps as standard action or just a move.
I don't know about that. Oh, are you talking about like a like disengage?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to move without provoking opportunity. So that is your standard action to disengage. Yeah.
You know what? I'll provoke. Why not? Do I have a chance of losing my spell if I provoke?
What spell are you currently concentrating on?
I am not currently concentrating on a spell. However, I wish to cast a concentration spell.
Okay, yeah, you could move first and then cast a spell.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay, so yeah, you will provoke from 1 Quaggoth and 1 Dwargar Hammerer. The first one is a 17 to hit. The second one rolls a natural 1. So the Quaggoth does lash out with its claws, and that will be, I assume a 17 does hit?
A 17 will hit, yes.
Yeah, so that is going to be 6 slashing damage as this Quaggoth lashes with its claws.
Okay.
All right, and what would you like to do?
Let's see. I'm going to tell the Lin to basically not to move effectively. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to... So Nikos senses the power that kind of flows within him, something that over time has become more and more familiar. Him originally being a wizard and now channeling into his blood magics, he's kind of stopped relying on his old ways and is starting to embrace the new. As he stretches his hands forward, a tiny little moat of darkness is created just behind. Now I want to get this very, very precise. Next to Metal Durgar B on the right-hand side in his top corner there, like just the top right-hand corner of the square he's in.
Okay, so right about there.
Yeah, perfect. So a tiny little mote of darkness begins there. It flickers almost like a flame at first, and then expands outwards suddenly like a dome in a 20-foot radius around emanating from that spot. As it does so, and the creatures that are engulfed by this darkness disappear into this void, there is just these horrible sounds, twisted whispers, the sounds of giant slithering tendrils moving throughout the darkness, as a gateway between the darkness, between the stars, is manifested between this lot of individuals. I'm casting the Hunger of Hadar.
Oof, I love that description. All right, so what effect does this have?
All right, so apart from opening the gateway to unknown horrors, a 20-foot radius sphere of absolute blackness and bitter cold appears centered on the point within range and lasts for the duration, which is concentration up to 1 minute. Those within the void, the void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises, which can be heard up to 30 foot away. No light, magical or otherwise, may illuminate the area, and creatures within the area are considered to be blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space and is now considered difficult terrain. Any creature starting its turn in that area takes 2d6 cold damage. Anyone ending their turn in that area must make a dex saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky, otherworldly tendrils begin to rub against them.
Wow. Okay, so they'll take this damage at the start of their turn and possibly more at the end of their turn if they stay in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now with the 20-foot radius, I believe the darkness should stop just shy of where I am.
Yeah,
if it's
so
radius.
20-foot radius. Ah, yes, good point. Okay. Let's undo what I did and let's make orange is not appropriate. Come on now. Let's get some like purple. There we go. Okay, so 20-foot radius. Sure.
Is that on a plane or is it like a globe? So it would affect.
It's an orb. It's a dome. It's like a spherical
Yep.
emanation.
Someone add a spider, or is that Fizwick's shape right there?
That's my goose.
Okay, sweet. I love it.
And it
It's
doesn't
got several heads.
That needs
Yeah.
to be a
going
t-shirt.
out 5 feet. Like those flames aren't too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Clan Velena will be inside of it, but they can 5-foot step out, which was kind of the point.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Okay.
Cool. That's what I do.
You said it's acid damage?
It's cold damage when you start your turn, then acid damage if you fail your dex save.
All right.
It is boss.
Whew. So that brings us. Let me make sure I got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say Clay is outside of it just enough. And I would say Valena number 5 probably are too. Outside of it, they're just like a hair of their tokens are in there. So I think they're clear. But yeah, the rest is what is clearly engulfed is. All right, that was awesome. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'll turn to Fizwick and I will say deepest apologies for your flaming goose.
Yeah, just totally ruined that. Thanks.
I actually think, personally, if you think about the topography and the geometry here, I think the Flaming Goose might be peeking over the top of this.
If it's a dome. If it's a dome, yep. I think it would be. I think it would still be
Nice.
visible. Yeah.
But they wouldn't be able to see it because they're blind.
Yeah.
No, but everyone else on the north side of the room, I bet.
Oh yeah, North side.
They're all,
of the room,
they're all
yeah,
going.
they'll-
Yay!
Now, answer me this. Can you, Nikos, see through this? Like, would you be able to see the forge right now? Or no? It's just like this dome of blackness.
So depending on how you would like to play it, I actually have superior darkness.
Okay.
Which actually does penetrate magical darknesses.
Yeah, I would say you could, but could the average person with simple dark vision, let's say, you think?
Well, no, because the effect is blinded.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And the
No
effect is
light.
you have to be. The effect is you have to be inside it
Okay.
to be blinded by
It
it.
says
So-
no light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area. So they're blinded and they can't do anything about it, really.
Yeah.
Even if they had magic.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. And Nikos, I'll say you could maybe see like shadows moving, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
Cool.
Have
Sweet.
a flaming goose and they can't see.
Well, the flaming goose is sticking out at least. All right. Next up, Clay, then Gruckvar.
Okay. So, I am going to maintain my rage. I'm going to take my shield off of my back, and I'm going to like place the long end of it down on the metal platform and push it along. I'm going to do a shield master shove, and I'm going to push Xardarok 5 feet basically off the platform onto whatever's standing next to the platform there.
Okay.
And that's a strength, opposed strength, but he's prone and I have advantage, so
Yep. So let's just do. I'm imagining it is kind of hard to actually push someone who's prone. I'm gonna still say you have advantage and he just rolls regular. Okay.
okay.
Yep. All right. I got not very good.
21.
Yeah. I got an 8. All right. So Xardarok is pushed, and does he take any damage from this other than a shortfall?
No, he doesn't, but it's a shortfall, and
Yeah.
my hope is that he does something to the baddies that he's running into.
Yeah. Okay.
That, however, also means that I've run forward into here.
Yes.
And so Okay, so how tall is this dome?
So, Oh, that's a good question. Is it 20 feet tall? Michael, does it say?
I'd assume it is if it's a sphere.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
it's a
it's a
sphere,
sphere.
I imagine it'd be 20 foot tall.
20 feet tall at the
because-
center. So
Yeah,
you're
the center.
definitely in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
So I'm gonna
so-
say you didn't start your turn in it, but you will take that ending damage, the acid damage.
Now, do I still have movement though?
Yeah, I think you still probably have movement.
Oh, I don't have to end my turn in the sphere.
That is a fair point.
Okay. Because I can't. My original plan was to attack, to also leap off of here and attack, but I can't see what I would attack. So I'm actually going to then react to what just happened and jump and head backwards.
Okay.
again.
Nice. All right. Very good. Let's see. That brings us next to Gruckvar. And Velin. You can have whoever you want act first.
All right. I'm going to have Gruckvar. He's just. I think he's capable of making the assumption that Xardarok isn't where he was anymore. He probably would have heard him fall off.
Yeah, I
platform?
think that you would have heard certainly the gist of what just happened. Yes.
Okay.
The sparks flying and
I'm going to walk forward up to Xardarok. And I'm gonna grab hold of his arm.
you
I'm
can't
gonna
see
say-
him though, right?
No, but I can feel a big mass in there.
Yeah.
And I assume it's him.
That's not my arm.
Okay, well maybe that's what I grabbed. And
He is enlarged.
I'm gonna say, remember me, old man. And I am going to cast Inflict Wounds.
All right.
Does 17? Does that hit him?
Yes, that does.
Okay. And is he's still paralyzed?
Yep.
So that means that this is a critical hit, correct?
Sure. Is that the rule for that?
I believe so. Yeah.
Let's just see.
I think
Paralyzed.
you just have advantage.
A paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. That was for Ryan there, I guess. I forgot about the paralyzed thing in addition to prone, actually. So yeah. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Yes, it is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Okay.
Good call.
So that's double damage, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So that's.
So
10
double your
hits.
damage dice and then add your modifier if there is one.
Okay. There is no damage modifier,
Okay, yep. So then just...
but it's 10d10 for a total of 50 points damage.
Whoa! All right, level 5.
And no one can see it, but there are just like rivulets spreading off from where my hand contacts his arm, running up along his skin, and then just splitting open.
Okay.
Because it's called inflict wounds. I imagine it's kind of the opposite of cure wounds. So instead of
Yeah.
fusing cuts back together, it's tearing them open.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, incredible. All right. And anything else you would like to do?
I'm gonna step back, but I don't think I can make it all the way out of here
Yeah.
from where I was. So I'm gonna have to
3.
probably take some damage there.
Yeah. So what is this? 2d6 acid damage, Michael? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So they need to make a dex saving throw, and if they fail, they then take 2d6 acid.
Okay. So that will be 5 damage I rolled.
And I got a 19 for my
okay.
dex.
So is it half damage then, Michael? If he makes it?
I think it's save or nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah. So,
Nice.
Any creature that ends its turn in the area must make a dex saving or take that. So yeah, if it saves, it doesn't get anything.
Yeah, so I imagine there's kind of like these tendrils of darkness that just kind of shadows that are trying to grab you, and you manage to like pry free from that. Okay. Very good. Wow.
And now it's Velen's turn.
Oh, yes.
And she casts Ray of Enfeeblement. I'm going to make a ranged spell attack, which for her I believe is a +6.
Now, I think she would have disadvantage on any ranged attacks with the Quaggoth that is engaged with her, and she can't quite see into this darkness. So,
The Quaggoth next to her, she can't see him.
oh, she can, but she would have disadvantage, I think, if it's a ranged attack. I know that's the way it is with
because
like
she's
a
so
bow.
Close.
I think that's the way it is with a ranged spell too. Do you guys know?
Is it?
Yeah.
Can I take that back then?
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't consider that. I'll just do chill touch.
Okay. Yeah.
And that would be. That's another ranged spell attack. Never mind.
Shoot, I know it
Is there
sounds like it's a
anything
touch spell, right?
Is there anything she can do that's not ranged? I don't. Well, wait a second. Maybe. Tasha's hideous laughter.
Smack him.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw from the Quaggoth.
Yeah.
This laster has to be.
This is a wise Quaggoth, man. He got a 21.
Did he?
No, he got I'm sorry. He got a 19 on the
That's
die.
not
So anyway,
funny.
he's going to make it. I don't think they have a
Oh, okay. Okay.
wisdom
Wait, we
is
don't
plus
get the
1, so
hideous laughter
20.
now.
Let's see. I'm gonna have her just, I guess, stay put. She's kind of hemmed in where she's at.
Okay, yeah. So this Quaggoth kind of like, feels this, quizzical look in his face as he feels his brain trying to be penetrated, but shakes it off and snarls at
Okay.
Velen. All right. That brings us to the hostile creatures. So, what a mess here. Xardarok has plunged into the shadow here, and he is going to do nothing more than try to make his wisdom save. which is going to be I think that's a 10. What's the DC on that, though? Probably
Does he
more.
automatically take
14.
the cold damage at the beginning?
Yeah, he does that too. Thank you. 14. Yeah, so he definitely doesn't make the wisdom save. So is that 2d6 cold damage, Michael?
Yep, 2d6 cold.
I'm going to have you roll both. You roll against my guys. I'll roll against y'all. So
All right.
both the beginning and the end for Xardarok.
Okay, so beginning is 11,
Okay.
and end is 4.
Okay. All right. And then next we have let's see here. So the two hammerers are going to take two. Actually, if you want to roll that, what was the beginning damage that you did? The first
11.
cool damage, 11. Okay, so all three of those other creatures are also going to take that. So we've got hammerer 1 and 2 both taking that. A, B, 11. And Quaggoth 4 is now also taking it. And then we see some sort of dispersal here as 1, 2, 3, 4. This Quaggoth moves over
it's
here.
difficult terrain.
Oh, it is difficult terrain. Okay, so they can only move, let's see, 30 feet of movement. Yeah. Yeah, so just right about there. And then right there. And we'll just go right there for that one. Yeah. Okay. So they will all take the other damage as well. Do you remember that, or do you want to roll it again?
Oh,
It was 4 damage.
Okay, 4. All right. Whew. All right. So lots of damage being dealt here, and yeah, Xardarok, you don't hear any large thumping boot prints or anything like that. For all you know, all you hear is maybe a little bit of a, and now we have a little more movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you guys hear the sound of skirmish coming from the north. And Clay, you see a javelin go flying kind of out of the dome and over, past you by a good 10 feet, basically in this direction here. All right. So, yeah. I think we're going to take a break there. There's quite a bit more combat here. There happens to be some more going on to the north of here that we'll soon find out about. Yeah. But thanks for sticking with us, guys. We're going to take a quick bio break, 5 minutes, and we will resume the combat very shortly. Let us know what you think in the chat. As always, continue to let us know if you have any audio issues for us as we tune things in. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, Hero Forge, link in the video description, Darksea Workshop, and Dead Aussie Gamer as well in the video description. The links to all those goodies. All right. See you guys. Thanks. We'll be back soon. Hello, everybody. We're back, ready to play a little more D&D. So, jumping right in here, where last we left off, you guys had plunged Xardarok, Sunblight into this. I guess Clay had pushed him into this dome of darkness and shadow, kind of writhing with strange shadowy tendrils, and there are also still Gruckvar and a couple of other enemies still within, as the rest of you are kind of gathered around the radius here. There is the sounds of skirmish going on to the north, and Clay, what is your armor class?
18.
Okay. 2 crossbow bolts go flying and towards you and kind of skid off the platform near you, not hitting you. All right, and you see to your north on this tower here, you can see several Duergar clustered up there, 3 of them.
How high is that platform again? 20 feet?
20 feet, yep. All right. I think next in the order is actually Fizwick and then Nikos. So, Fizwick, what would you like to do here? You see Nikos in front of you cast this big sphere of shadow. You do see a Duergar Hammerer just beginning to emerge on the left there. What would you like to do?
Fizwick wants to look at these cages next to him and see, are there locks on there? Can you just open them up?
That is a very good question. Let me tell you. The corridor is lined with 6 arched cells, each sealed off with a latched iron gate. Housed in each cell is a big lizard fitted with riding gear. So, they are latched, not locked.
So, Fizwick wants to move forward and de-latch one.
You managed to do so?
And then, Nikos, scaly puppies! And then he points over at the door to his left. And he wants to, as he looks in at the lizard, like, what does he see? What's it looking like?
It looks like it wants to bite you.
He wants to try to calm it down and see if he can take advantage of that saddle.
Okay.
And he just kind of, and he kind of gets his food out and holds it in front of him.
Okay, go ahead and make an animal handling check.
15.
All right, 15. It accepts your food and begins to scarf. You've calmed it down a bit.
I mean, these things are pretty domesticated, though, right? Like, so how much do I have to do to get on something that has a mount already, or this guy already got the saddle on it?
It seems to be enjoying your food. We'll say that.
Okay. Okay.
You could try to mount it if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. Okay, I can. Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to mount it, but it's definitely like kind of like not super happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lashing its tail about, seems to want you off, but you managed to maintain your position on the saddle. Yeah. Anything else do you want to try to move it forward?
Yeah, just out in the hallway.
Okay, yep. I'm going to let you make one more animal handling check to see how that goes.
20.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of managed to kick it enough where it's going out in the hallway. You are now riding on a giant lizard. Let's go ahead and we'll get this. Well, here, this is a dragon, I think, but we're just gonna make it
How
smaller.
big is this thing? Is it big enough that I can like swing by and like pick somebody up, or?
It's definitely got a saddle for 1, so it's not meant to carry 2. It's meant to carry 1 Duergar, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, but you've gotten it out into the hallway, and it seems to be taking your lead, we'll say.
Great.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
I think that's pretty much your turn. Okay. Very good. Next up, we have Nikos.
Nikos turns incredibly surprised that Fizwick is freeing giant lizards from behind him, and he goes, in a mixture of swearing Fizwick's name and diving, he leaps out of the way, seeing this giant, sort of lizard to one side. Also, being able to kind of see these particular Durgar and Xardarok, etc. I'm going to, let me just measure here. 10, 20. Damn it, Valin! 20, 30. How much do we like Valin?
I'm indifferent.
Valin's a wizard, right? And she's refused to move away from melee.
She can't. She's locked. She's locked in by that by the spear.
Yeah, she would provoke, but yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Fine. Well, I can't help her yet. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move to there, and I'm going to try and angle a Psionic Blast, which is a 30-foot cone. Now, normally I would aim it in a sort of a right-angled L shape and try to engulf all of them, but I want to try and angle it to miss Valin and Duragar C on the right, but hit pretty much A, B, Xardarok 4, and what I presume is 5.
Yes. Sure, I would say you can do that.
Fantastic. All right. So Nikos looks, and as he's about to cast, he sees Valin. He's like, God, this is why you don't bring civilians! As I use my Psionic Blast, unleashing a wave of mental power in a 30-foot cone, Nikos' mind just creates this almost a translucent shunt. Everyone in that area must make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
All right. First, the two Durgar hammers. That one fails. That one will get a 19. That probably succeeds.
Yep.
Okay, so B succeeds, A fails. Let's go with the Quaggoth. One of them rolled a 13. Is that enough?
13 is not enough.
Okay, so both the Quaggoth fail. And Xardarok with disadvantage. Oh, Xardarok can't move.
He's not. So he's not. Is he paralyzed?
Yeah, he's still paralyzed. So, yep. So an automatic
So
failure.
Do I get a crit with an area of effect? No, fine.
I think if you're within 5 feet of him, you get a crit
Just
when they're
within that
paralyzed.
one spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. All right. So that is 29 damage to anyone who failed their saving throw.
Wow.
And that is, I believe, 14 damage to anyone who made their save.
Okay. So,
In addition,
go ahead. Yep.
in addition, anyone who failed their saving throw is immediately launched 20 foot away from me,
Okay.
as it will blast them backwards in that direction.
Yeah. So, anyone who made their saving throw is automatically launched?
Failed. Anyone who failed their
Oh.
saving throw is launched.
Okay. So,
That back one just go in the lava?
yeah. It's basically gonna bump up there. Okay. And then, yeah, you guys can't see Xardarok, so you're not sure what's happening there. In fact, I should probably just
Can I see it?
hide. I would say you can see, you still see a shape on the ground, and you would probably see it moving away from you if he failed his save. So yeah.
Yeah. Is it sort of okay? So basically, am I looking at maybe like a corpse being rolled around, or am I looking at someone like struggling?
Well,
Or can I hear anything?
he is paralyzed. You do not hear anything, but I mean,
Okay.
either
Oh
way,
yeah. Yeah.
paralysis.
Okay. Yep. Sure. Yep.
All right.
Cool. Yep. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to. Well, I didn't really realize I was gonna kill those 2 dudes, because I was like, oh no, you don't leave my zone of effect. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. My bad. Never mind. And then yeah. So. All
All
good.
right.
Yep.
Very
The
good.
accidental ones are the funniest.
All right. So, yeah, those two, the two right in front of you, just corpses that went flying. Now, oh, actually, you know what? This one you would, well, yeah. I guess Velin would see that this one is lifeless corpse, number 5 here. Or actually, no, number 4 here. Lifeless corpse that is now just laying there against the stone wall. All right. That brings us to Clay and then Gruckvar. Clay, what would you like to do?
How far? How wide are those? Are the squares? Are they
5 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're about 35 feet from you to number 2, Duergar, if that's what you're looking at.
Yeah. But he's also 20 feet up, so.
Yeah. So 15
okay.
feet higher than you. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna run. Let's see. How does movement work with enlarge? Because my stride is double the size, right? Do I have double?
It doesn't change your speed.
Yeah.
So okay. I think I have 30.
Are you dashing, Ryan?
No.
And the Duergar up there, they do have half cover. They're kind of crouched behind these battlements, just so you know.
Okay. And then I'm going. Oh shoot! I probably can't. That's my full movement. I'm going to attempt. I don't know how you want to do this, but I'm going to attempt to use my dredge line. I'm assuming I can like see him poking up like between
Sure.
the battlements or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to use the dredge line to like swipe up there. It's a 30-foot range because of my size.
Yep. Yeah, go for it.
He has to succeed at strength saving throw 13.
He fails. Number 2 fails.
Okay, so I rip him off the wall and 10 feet towards me.
So yeah, he falls. I mean, he's right at your feet, basically.
Okay.
Let me also get rid of some of this for you. So you see here, Clay, as you've kind of been on the platform, you would see a set of double doors right here. And yeah, and some walls with and a little crevice down there. But other than that,
Do those walls have arrow slits in them or something? Or
you know, I think they
know
do.
some-
Yep, they do.
Okay.
They do. Yep.
Okay, so that was my bonus action. For my action, can I pick him up and throw him just like garbage?
Yeah, absolutely. So he is now, you know, yeah, I mean,
Like, how far would you say?
If you were wondering what kind of throw this is the
He
kind of throw
wants to-
Clay would do if he's going to throw some garbage. We're talking.
I'm just gonna pick him up and like he's like I'm not even concerned. I'm just gonna pick
Yeah.
him up and like
Where are you throwing them?
The pit.
I'm gonna throw him like sort of back towards so he hits the forge.
yeah. So this is a big like pyramid-like forge with the top cut
yeah.
off, basically.
Looking
I
down.
just want him to smack against the side and slide down it.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be hot. It'll burn. All right. So go ahead and make a strength check, and we'll just see how well you manage to do it. Basically, you're gonna be able to do it.
It has depth. I can't unsee.
18.
18. Yeah. So you managed to just hurl him, and he is gonna take some fire damage and bludgeoning damage, and cries out, cursing. All right. And yeah, you see smoke rising from his, fur-lined clothing and armor as like just singeing against this scalding hot forge. All right, so that is number 2.
And
All right.
Clay actually, like, there's a little rumble that if he was normal size would be as close as he ever gets to a giggle. He's secretly really enjoying this size thing.
Yes. All right, very good. That brings us to Gruckvar. So Gruckvar, you are still engulfed into the darkness, so you will take 2d6 cold damage, and that is going to be 5 cold damage.
Okay. Do I get to do a dexterity save?
I don't think you do on that. Just on the one when you
automatic.
Leave. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Tell me again, how much was that?
That was 5 cold damage.
Okay.
And yeah, what would you like to do?
Well, so I'm blind in here. I don't know. I can't see anything. But
Yep.
did I hear? Did I hear the spell that Nikos cast?
Yeah, you definitely heard some bodies go flying as Nikos muttered some words from the spell.
So I would get the sense that I wouldn't see it, but would I sort of hear, feel everything getting pushed past me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna continue struggling my way out of here then.
Okay.
Towards what I perceive as like the boundary.
Yeah, you would definitely have a sense of that. I mean, you moved in and you're moving out now, so
Okay.
yeah.
So that's basically 2 or it's 10 feet.
So
from
that
me,
counts as
and then-
10, and then the rest
and then
is normal.
1, 2. Actually, I'm gonna stop right here, and I just sort of survey the scene because things have changed since I've been out here last.
Mm-hmm.
And I see Nikos down here, and I say, "Where's the enemy?" Because I can't see anybody to attack out here, really. And does Nikos like direct me in any way?
Velen has a few people over by where she is. As far as I can see, some of the Durgar inside there are not very happy at their current predicament. Also, beware, Fizwick is, of course, rampaging in this direction aboard a giant lizard.
I take that advice and just step down here and start moving my way around the dome. And then Velen looks to this Duergar in front of her and casts. Oh, actually, can she see any dead people around her? Or
Yeah, I mean,
creatures?
there's a dead Quaggoth very close to, just north of 5.
Okay, she
Yeah.
is going to cast. She's going to reach out and cast Vampiric Touch against the Duergar Hammerer in front of her. I'm going to make a melee spell attack. So I'm just going to roll a d20 and add 6 to it.
Mm-hmm.
14.
14 is not a hit.
Oof. Okay.
So yeah, I imagine
She-
she touches his armor and it just kind of like doesn't really.
She doesn't
She
really.
moves out of the way and she grabs his armor instead of
it's
his
not-
face or
It's
whatever.
not a fruitful move.
Yeah.
She is going to start moving back, even if that does provoke an opportunity attack.
Okay. Yep. So that is fortunately for you a 11 to hit. Does that hit?
No.
Okay. All right. Very good. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Clay, you see up above you a Duergar go flying. Lands with a thud struggling to its feet. And you see number 4 move over here to the edge and give you a wink.
Ah.
And 3, okay. All right. Next up, there is movement from this Dwargar Hammerer up to Velin, and it is going to multi-attack, one with its hammer, one with its claw. It's going to be an 11 to hit, which will miss, and a 16 to hit, which I think will hit, right?
Yep.
Okay, so the claw is going to be 1d6 plus 3. That's 6 damage as he slashes into her with this big claw.
Okay.
All right, and Quaggoth, number 5 here, is going to kind of grunt and start moving away a little bit. But, you know, let's see here. I'm trying to see how much you guys would see. Probably nothing over there. Okay. Yeah. You do see several Dwargar moving into view here. Velin would see. And kind of confronting this Quaggoth that seems to be moving away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys have really like created a nice little choke point here with this darkness. How long does this last, Nikos?
It lasts for 1 minute.
Okay.
Or till I break concentration.
Yeah, so I think we've probably done, what, 2 or 3 rounds now with it.
Yeah. So I've
Okay.
got 7 more rounds left.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Because I did it in round 2.
Uh-huh.
First round we dropped down on them. And then second round I used Asganar's Scorcher, and then third round I did the orb. So
Okay.
maybe I think there's 8 rounds left still.
All right. So, a bunch more Dwargar move into view. Clay, you probably hear the sounds of this. A lot of stomping feet moving your way. And that is going to be it for now.
Coming
Okay.
out of the woodwork.
Yeah. All right. That brings us back to Fizwick at the top of the order, and then Nikos. Fizwick, you are riding aboard a giant lizard. You see Velin now engaged with a Dwargar hammer. What would you like to do?
Fizwick sees all these guys in and oh shit, and he wants to see if he can charge on his lizard here and pounce on this dude right here.
Yeah. So you could certainly do that. You would move into the darkness for a moment, but yep. You want to try to just move around Velin and get to the other side of that Dwargar hammer?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would let you do that. The lizard, let's see what the giant lizard's speed is here. I'm assuming it's faster than you are, so we'll be just fine with that. But let me just double check.
Is that actually a giant lizard? Is that what
Yeah, it's a giant lizard. Yep. Okay, so their speed is 30 feet. So it's yeah, it's totally fine to do that move. So yeah, you managed to move right over there, and you can go ahead and make your attack.
Oh, this was much cooler in my head. There's no like I'm on a giant beast and I just took this guy out.
You're on a giant beast, and I'm assuming you're attacking with your rapier.
No, I thought maybe the giant beast would.
Ah, okay. Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Oh, okay. That's what I meant when I said pounce.
Ah, gotcha.
21.
21? Yeah. Let's see here. Giant lizard. What do you do? All right. Yeah, the giant lizard lashes out and bites at this Dwargar hammerer for 7 damage, and let's see how the Dwargar hammerer does in terms of being knocked prone. but holds his ground. All right. So yeah, this giant lizard, and it turns around, confused, and starts talking in deep speech to the giant lizard, which probably doesn't understand him. But anyway. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
No. So it's probably not worth it attacking with this thing, right? Like that was.
It didn't do as much damage as you have done. That's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was. Fizwick was just so defeated. His shoulders are slouched. No, that's what he's done.
Yep. You definitely got the sense like it was a bit of a struggle to convince it even to bite. Like, it's been trained by Duergar. It knows Duergar, and they are the masters, sort of thing. Is kind of the sense you get. But yeah. So next up we have Nikos and then Clay.
Okay, so Nikos sees Fizwick's got pretty much that handled. Can I see the can I see the Duergar on the other side of this dark?
No, you hear the sounds of like lots of boots, and you can probably just see dark shapes moving.
Okay.
But you can't make out what they are, even if they're humanoid or not.
Okay. Do I take off my orb and hope that Xardarok is dead? No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. Let's see. If Fizwick's okay there. How injured does Verlaine look?
Alex?
I can answer that. Just moderately injured.
Okay.
She's got some scratches.
I'm going to keep it nice and simple, only because I can't think of anything else to do right this second. That Duergar that's standing right there. I'm going to look into his eyes, and Nikos's rather bluish purplish eyes begin to glow as I cast command.
Okay.
And I'm going to command him to flee and hopefully run into the sphere, as he is currently being flanked in every other direction.
This is the Duergar Hammerer?
Yeah.
He does indeed flee.
Hurrah!
And you see maybe a bit of a dark shape moving that way, but that's it. Yes. All right.
Oh.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No. That's basically it. Yeah, I just wanted him to. Does he provoke from Fizwick or?
Oh, he would. So Fizwick, go ahead and make an opportunity attack if you would like to.
Yeah, love to.
And Velin could as well if I don't know what
I think she can fire a couple magic missiles that well, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you? How does that work with? Because opportunity attack.
Because he was now kind of obscured from me.
Right. I'm just wondering if you could do an opportunity attack as a spell.
Okay.
It's a melee attack, so you could use a melee attack against it. It doesn't suddenly give you the ability to cast a spell.
I can do Vampiric Touch.
So actually, it says here that it doesn't give you the ability to cast a spell. So basically, she could punch him.
Never mind, then I'll just watch.
Okay.
Can she like punch or anything like that?
No.
Unarmed strike.
She probably would
Yes,
not.
let's do that. Can I let her try and punch?
Sure.
Okay.
If you want to.
So just like +6.
So you would
to a
actually,
D20?
it would just be your D20 roll plus strength.
Her case is 0. It's a 1.
All right. Yeah. No. That hits. No. So okay. Next up, and then sorry. What did you get for your opportunity attack, Will? You can just roll with your rapier or with the giant lizard, whatever you want.
I have to roll to hit, right?
Yeah.
21 to hit,
You hit.
and then whopping 4 damage.
Okay. Hey, it's something. All right. Very good. And that is. Oh gosh. Okay. Good. That brings us to Clay's turn.
Okay, so I am going to move over here, and I'm gonna try to do the exact same thing I did before, but picking up both of the Duragar this time. But
Okay.
instead of throwing them, I want to smash them together.
That's awesome.
All right. You are enlarged. I'm going to let you do that. So, let's see. They will both make strength. I'm just going to let them make like a dexterity roll, which they have pretty poor dexterity, to see if they can like roll out of the way. But you'll have advantage against this. So, go ahead and make your strength check.
Do you want me to do one for each?
No, you can just make one. Up to you. I'll let you choose.
So I did 17. That was just rolling for advantage once.
Okay. So, one of them... Nope, neither of them make it, actually. So, yes, you pick them both up and smash them together. And, boy, how to do this. Maybe, I'm going to say a d6 of damage for each of them. So go ahead and roll 2d6. Plus your strength modifier
Oh, okay.
for
We
each.
really need the Avengers theme song right now. Like,
This is Hulk Smash.
it's all here.
The first one is a 4.
Okay. So the first one... Sorry.
Second one is an 8.
All right. Very good. Yeah, I mean, they're both just stunned, blood oozing from
Do you want me to apply
smashed
my
nose.
+2 because I'm raging?
Sure, yeah, you can go ahead and apply another +2. So that will be
So that'd be 6 and 10.
10. Okay. Yep.
And then I am going to, I'll just drop them again and then yell behind me to the other Duragar, jump on!
Nice. Okay.
Because I mean, I'm technically probably only about 5 feet away from, like, he'd just have to cross the 5-foot
It's true.
span.
It's true. How tall are you? Like 14 feet?
I'm 14 feet.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
Then he can enlarge, and you'll be like.
Oh. You gotta throw me at something.
Fastball special.
All right. Very good. That brings us to Gruckvar.
Okay. I'm gonna have Gruckvar just dash. 1, 2,
Mhm.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and just survey the scene here. You can. So what's the state of these two Durgar at this
Yeah, I
point?
mean, you see two Durgar kind of just, getting up, bloody noses, and badly injured. And
Okay.
you see Clay kind of standing there with his fists clenched. Hulk.
If I look up at this guy, does he indicate to me anyway he's a friend? Is he waving, or is he winking at me too, or what's he doing up there?
He's actually like stowing his crossbow and starting to climb up on the battlement there.
Oh, okay. I forgot he's gonna jump on. Okay, got it. And then I'm gonna have Velen cast Animate Dead.
Okay.
Let's see. I gotta double check here and see if I have to do any sort of checks or anything here. Let's see here. There's a corpse, so this is going to turn whatever creature I choose into a zombie under my control, and I can control them mentally as a bonus action. If it's within 60 feet of me. Let's see here. Let's see. Is there how many corpses are there around Velen right now?
So around Villain,
Like quite a few, maybe.
there are a couple. Because I forgot there was some earlier ones there too, like the 2 Quaggoth that died right there.
Okay. Does she see any hammerer corpses?
No, she would
I guess
not.
it doesn't really affect the stats of the zombie. So just
Yeah.
she raises up 2 zombies from the corpses. I'll let you choose, Nate, what they are, and sends them out against this Duergar that she can see, number 13 here, to attack him.
Yeah, so she can just barely see like the remains of 2 Quaggoth at her feet there, and she, with her command, they just barely see them rising up here in the shadows. And where are they headed now, you said?
Towards number 13, that Duergar there.
Okay. Yep, and let's just get, okay, number 13. Yeah, so what's the movement of a zombie?
It is...
Oh yeah, there we go, that's better. I like the skull.
20 feet.
Yep, okay. So
And-
they managed to make it over to the Duergar.
Okay, and then...
Can they also attack on this turn, or?
Let me double check again. On each of your turns, you can use a bonus action to mentally command any creature you made with a spell. If the creature is in 60 feet of you, if you control multiple creatures, you command any and all of them at the same time. And you decide what action the creature will take and where it will move during its next turn. Or you can issue general commands such as guard a particular chamber or corridor. If I command them to attack, in my mind, they would do that on this turn.
Let's go for it.
Okay. So they've got a +3 to hit here, and it'll be 1d6 + 1 if they succeed. So I'm just gonna roll 2 d20s
Yep.
and add 3 to them. Ooh, that's not terrific. It's a 7 and a 10. Any of those hit?
No, the Duergar kind of easily swipes at these undead Quaggoth and knocks with his war pick, knocks their blows away.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
And I'll have her just sort of move out of the way so Nikos can finally get a clear view of what's going on over here.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. And that brings us to the enemies now. So, we have got... oh man, what a mess. We've got all these Duergar coming. Quaggoth number 1 comes over here and kind of looks, no, actually is just kind of going to huddle here, scared, confused, seeing its own kin attacking a Duergar. They look a little bit off, but, Quaggoth aren't the sharpest tools in the shed, so to speak. So, -2 intelligence to be specific. The other Duergar is going to move up here and attack this zombie, and it will get a 15 to hit, which I assume will hit,
Yes.
and that will be for 6 damage.
Okay.
And then this one right here will also move up, but it's just going to be kind of stuck there. Maybe it will kick this Quag off. There we go. Gives it a kick. And that's all it's going to do. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they're all just going to move up like this around the heat of the forge. And now they'll move further, but won't be able to do anything. They're going to dash. Okay. Yeah, they're just kind of all clustered in here, trying to figure out what's going on the other side of the forge. All right, and now they see what's going on. All right, that is going to bring us to...
The one who fled, is he still in the darkness?
The hammerer who fled emerges from the other side of the darkness right here. And... okay. But he will take the 2d6 at the start of his turn. So you want to roll that, Michael? 2d6 for me?
Yep.
We'll just say he would have probably done that at first, and then the Quaggoth is huddling here.
6 damage.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that guy. All right.
And did number 4 jump down?
Number 4 is jumping down and lands on your back. Well, let's see if he lands on your back. Yeah, he lands on your back. And these two will get up, and one will attack you, one will attack Gruckvar. All right, that's going to be a 17 to hit on... No, I'm sorry, not 17. 17 plus... That's a 23 to hit on Clay, which I assume hits.
Yep.
Okay, and it is going to be a 19 to hit on Gruckvar, which I assume also hits.
Yep.
And that is War Pick action on you guys. And that is going to be War Pick. 6 damage to Clay and 8 damage to Gruckvar. And then they are going to... They forgot to enlarge at the start of their turn, but they're going to enlarge now. There we go. All right. And I think that's it at long last. That brings us back to the top of the order. Fizwick, you are riding on a lizard. You see 2 zombies attacking a Duergar. What would you like to do?
Besides, get a bag of popcorn and watch.
Yeah.
Valen peeks her head around the corner and says, Fizwick, they're mine. Don't attack the zombies.
Fizwick, since he's had a severe lapse in judgment, I thought I was going to get on this highly mobile creature, but it actually has the same move range as I do. And it doesn't do any damage. So this has been I apologize.
You know what, though? I'm going to let you make an attack, and it can make a bite attack on the same turn. Okay? Just for...
Also, super quick, is this the kind of lizard that can kind of like stick to walls like a gecko?
Oh, man.
I mean, because if it
it's the most
can, then at
vanilla
climb
thing
speed,
ever.
you can move up on the wall, like, you know, zoom around and stuff.
Yeah, let's see here.
I'm picturing that lizard that Obi-Wan rode on, and
It looks like that if
Yeah.
you Google it. Like it,
Well, if you think about, like, you know, the Duergar being
without the
underground and
feathers.
stuff, something
It
that
looked
can
a
actually
little bit
climb
more
on
like
walls and stuff
iguana
makes
than
perfect
gecko.
sense.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, we can go with that. Anyway, what would you like to do, Fizwick?
Actually, I'm just going to see if I can roll off of it and hide, and just kind of get lost behind it.
You like hang from its belly like you're underneath a semi truck.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so,
not here.
so
like Indiana Jones holding onto the bottom of the truck. Just see if I can.
yeah.
So now there's now to just be clear, there's now an uncontrolled, like angry ass lizard running around. In addition to this,
And I'm hidden.
Yeah, and I just checked the stats, and
Awesome.
its climb speed is the same as its run speed.
There you
yeah, so it
go.
must be
Yeah.
Ah,
Can I
Oh,
pull
good
it
call, good
forward a
call.
bit? Can I pull it forward, like, or wait? This I'm going. I'm taking.
You could run up the wall at 30 feet per turn.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you're riding it, yep.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to do that and just like go right up alongside the wall here.
Okay, yeah.
I don't get to attack too though.
No, you can attack, yeah.
Because I wanted to do a sneak attack because I was trying to hide myself on the lizard. Did he
Well,
really-
you get sneak attack because there's already enemies engaged with the Duergar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's roll.
I love this. So Fizwick is up on the wall, and then he's just down with his rapier.
20 to hit.
All right, 20 is absolutely a hit. Go ahead and roll that damage with sneak attack bonus.
Damage 5.
Okay, and that is Duergar number 13.
Sneak attack bonus 16.
Oh, man. Okay, with the sneak attack bonus, it's 16 total?
16 plus 5.
Wow, okay. Oh, man. So, yeah, this Duergar is like, you know, you just skewered him right through a chink in the armor, and now it's like, and you just feel blood coming from the wound, but he's still up. All right. Awesome. That brings us to Nikos and then Clay.
Okay, so I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here.
Mm-hmm.
There-ish, kind of. And I'm going to cast. Here we go. Tasha's Caustic Brew in a straight line. But I'm going to use my last sorcery point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to... I mean, I presume a lot of stuff in this game. I am presuming that the Quaggoth are very animalistic and have somewhat heightened senses compared to a lot of other creatures. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm going to create Tasha's Caustic Brew, which is normally an acid element, I'm going to use my sorcery to transform it into a sonic element.
Okay.
So that hopefully as these creatures, if anyone who fails their save, pretty much it clings to their body, will just start emanating this thundering sound over and over and over again, which might upset them. I mean, we'll see, but
Yeah. All right.
So that is a dexterity saving throw to all the Durgars and
Yep.
the Hammer Durgar.
Yep.
In that line.
All right. That is a, let's see, their dex is +0. So that's a 9. That's a fail. That's a 14.
Fail.
Does that make it?
Nope.
Okay, that's a fail. That's a 6. And a 15. Does that make it?
It does not.
Okay, so they all fail, all 4 of them. And what happens?
Okay, so a wave of sonic energy rushes past and heads 30 foot down in that direction. As they have failed their throws, basically this shroud of just cacophonic explosions start to bombard them, bludgeoning them for 6 points of damage apiece.
All right.
And they will receive that at the start of each of their turns.
Oh, wow.
They can take an action to remove that, to basically just sort of shake it off, as it were.
Okay, now is that a concentration spell?
It is a concentration spell, so I will also be bringing down my
Darkness.
darkness.
Okay,
Yes. I will
so,
bring that.
yeah, you now, let's see.
Xardarok sitting there like meditating, like he's just been there just biding his time.
It's awful quiet in here. I kind of like it.
Oh crap.
My friends, the corpse of Xardarok Sunblight lies before you. Black crown, just up against the forge here, partially melting, and his lifeless corpse. Blood coming from all orifices, and just a bloody scene. He is once again small, his normal size, totally soot stained from the forge here, and that is the end of Xardarok Sunblight. But there's still a party, don't worry. All right. So, yeah. Let's see. We've got 11, 12, 13, and Dwargar Hammerer C have all taken some damage here. So,
Yep.
3. Okay, good. All right. And that brings us to... Oh, anything else you'd like to do, Nikos?
Nope, that's my move, that's my action, I am done.
Excellent. Very cool. All right. That brings us to Clay and then Gruckvar.
Okay, rules check. Is opportunity attack only provoked if the person willfully moves away from the one that they're engaged with, or any time they move away?
I think it's any time they are moved away even.
Okay, then I am going to hang on, I want to double check to make sure I can do this a second.
But if you're thinking about number 4, moving away, like he's up high, so
No, not number 4. Number 3.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I see what you're. Yep, I see what you're saying.
Okay, so it is a bonus. Okay, so I want to try to whip my dredge line around number 3 and pull him towards me.
Okay.
So you need to make a DC 13 save.
Okay. Rolled a 8 plus 2, 10, so fails.
Okay, so Gruckvar, you can make an opportunity attack, I'm assuming.
Oh, wait, he gets advantage, though, because he's enlarged. Okay, so he got a 12. Yeah, no.
That doesn't make it.
All right, so moves away, and Gruckvar, go ahead and make that opportunity attack with a melee.
Okay. Rolled a 23.
All right, definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Don't hit my
Alright, 10
tail.
of damage plus 1 because it's I got a magic weapon going here. So 11 hits points of damage.
All right, awesome. All right, that was number 3, and that is enough to take him out.
All right, then as my actual action, I am going to attack number 2 with an axe.
Yeah, go for it.
Natural 1.
Shoot.
Oh, well, I get advantage. Sorry. That's not much better. 8.
Nope, that's a miss.
Okay. And then just as my turn is ending, I'm gonna whisper to number 4. Is number 9 one of ours?
And he looks at you and says, he just shakes his head, no.
Okay.
All right. And
I would have found out eventually anyway.
yeah.
That my turn is over.
Well, would he have remained? Yeah, anyway. All right. Gruckvar, it is your turn now. You have just seen this Durgar pulled away from you and you've struck, killing it. What would you like to do?
I am going to.
Oh, sorry, folks. I'm not showing the map right.
What sort of armor are they wearing?
That's a good question. Probably, partial chainmail and yeah, chainmail, probably, metal shoulder pauldron plates,
Okay.
but leather, mostly leather and chainmail, I'd say.
I'm going to hold off on what I was going to do there because I don't want to leave enlarged clay in the lurch here. I'm going to move up to here, and I'm going to fire a guiding bolt at number 9.
Okay.
22, so I assume that's a hit.
Yes, it is. Go ahead and roll your damage.
13 points of damage.
All right, 13 points of damage. 2d9. All right. Wow. Yeah.
And then I'm going to have Velen. Let's see what's her speed here, real quick. Okay. Last but 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to have her use her wand to fire magic missiles at C, Hammerer C, 11 and 12.
Okay, nice.
And I'm going to let's see here, what do we got here?
So those automatically hit, so you just roll the damage.
And I'm going to use 2 for the Hammerer.
All right, excellent.
Okay, so that's 5 plus 2, 7 points of damage for the Hammerer.
All right.
And then 4 and 3 for the other one.
Okay, so that's
The other,
11 and
one
12.
of those,
Yep.
each of those Duergar.
Yep, awesome.
And then I'm going to have the zombies continue to attack the Duergar in front of them.
All right.
And so each get to do a slam.
So these Quaggoth zombies are just lumbering
So,
arms striking.
18 for 1, which I think is a hit.
Yes, it
right?
is. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
16 is what you're going for.
1d6 plus 1 for that. Okay, 2 2 points of damage.
Okay. Hey, it's
And
something.
then the other one is a miss with 7
Okay.
for the hits that he just misses.
Yep. All right. Oh wait, and that's not number 13. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. hmm
Now wait. 13 was the one that you hit, didn't you, Will?
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead?
I must have messed up my math somewhere because that one was really almost dead, and I don't have a record of that. But yeah.
Hold on. I think specifically it's the one that you said that Fizz plunged his rapier
Steward.
straight down and it went.
Yes,
is that-
exactly.
Did it kill him or is he still alive?
So yeah, that one is actually dead. Like I don't know where I wrote
He's
it down,
not
but
dead.
he literally
he just
has
can't
2
use
hit
the left
points
side
left.
of his body or smell anything.
Can we just port the damage then up to number 12 then? Assume that the zombies would have moved up.
Well, no, Fizwick did not kill it. The
Oh.
zombie just did.
Oh really?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So this Quaggoth zombie just, and yeah, this Duergar is now dead. All right.
They call me
So,
the paralyzer.
In that case, actually, if the first one hit,
No one calls you that.
the second one probably would have attacked number 12, but it missed anyway. So yeah.
Okay, well that's cool.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. All right. That brings us to the enemies. So let's do this. All right. We have got Duergar Hammerer C is going to move up to Velin.
So those guys take 2d4 damage.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yep. 2d4.
That's 5 damage apiece.
I don't even have a d4. Yeah, I do. Okay. Found my hot pink Darksea Workshop d4. All right,
Nice.
that's 2. And that's 1. So that's going to be 3 damage for all of them, right? 11, 12, and C.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Unless they want to take their action wiping the or getting rid of it.
Is anybody afraid of my goose?
Yeah, they're probably too frantic to try to do that, and they're going to be just attacking. All right. C is going to move there. 12 is going to move up to... no, 12 is going to strike the zombie. And 11 is going to strike a zombie too. So here we go. 11. That is going to hit. And that's going to miss. So that's going to be... All right. 6 damage to this zombie.
The one at the top.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we have Quaggoth, who is now kind of being coerced back into the action here by his Duergar masters. And that's going to be a 13 to hit on the zombie. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, and that is going to be... oh, he gets 2 attacks, so the other one is going to be a natural 20. All right, so here we go. 2, 6, 10. That is going to be 13 damage to that zombie.
Okay. Hold on here. Because zombies have undead fortitude. If a damage reduces a zombie to 0 points, it must take a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. Okay, so 18. So if he gets a Constitution roll over 18, he survives with like 1.
Okay, yep, 1 hit point. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and do that. While you're doing that, I'm going to roll an attack for number 2 on Clay. That's a natural 1. Number 9 on Clay as well. That is a 22, so that'll hit. 4, 7 damage on you, Clay, with a war pick.
Okay, so that would be 4.
Yeah.
And that zombie at the top is dead.
Okay.
He did survive it.
Yeah, nice. All right. Number 7 is going to move up into this space here and is going to attack Gruckvar with a war pick, and that is going to be an 18 to hit. Does that hit you, Gruckvar?
My AC is 18, so does that hit? I forget.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
All right, and that is a lousy 4 damage with the war pick there. And then number 8 number 6 is going to move, but as it moves, number 8, 10, and 5 are all going to attack it. And Gruckvar, you just kind of barely see this happening, and probably Clay too. That's a 1. That's a hit. And that is... so yeah, basically, I'm just going to kind of speed things along here. These Dwargar are engaged in combat with this one, and it is severely injured, and that's pretty much what you see. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's the action there. I don't think I missed any. Oh, the one on top of Clay here is now going to jump off onto number 7, enlarging himself in midair. And is going to try to crush this one right here. All right.
In slow motion, Clay and number 4 are like elbowing each other for room.
Yep. And that is a 19. So yeah, so he's basically squashed it and has knocked it prone. I'll just put him right here. But number 7 is now prone. All right. Whew. That's the action from the Dwargar scene. Next up, we go back to the top of the order with Fizwick.
I'm just gonna go. Wait, can I attack from advantage up here? In any way? Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, sure.
Just basically wanted to ride the little guy over here and try to stab this dude.
Yep. I'll let you have advantage if you make an animal handling check. How's that?
Perfect.
All right. Beat a 12.
How about a 22?
Yeah, that beats it. All right. Go ahead and roll that attack.
17.
Yes, that's a hit. Roll your damage with no sneak attack this time.
9. And would it be too late to say, can I use Fury of the Small, which would add 5 points of damage?
You can do that.
If you're larger.
Yeah, so 9 plus 5 is 14, so 14 damage on numero 12, which happens to be how many hit points he has left. What does this look like as you kill this Dwargar?
He sticks it right into his neck, and he says, "You call me the Paralyzer!" And
love it. All right. Sweet. Number 12, dead, crumples to the ground. And that brings us to Nikos.
All right, so Nikos. So is the crown on his on Xardarok's head melting?
Yeah, it is currently kind of up against the forge, just partially melted, like on one of the spikes, sort of thing.
Oh, he got the zirconium. It's not real.
Is it? It's not Shardlin though, is it?
It is.
Like spray painted styrofoam.
Does Xardarok, did he have like a Shardlin crown and like a Shardlin glove or
Yeah, gauntlet. Yep.
gauntlet? And what about, is his armor Shardlin as well?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Okay. Could I potentially use lightning lure on the corpse of Xardarok and use him to kind of pull and trip the hammer Dwargar that's there between us?
Yeah, I would let you do that. Maybe the Dwargar hammer gets to make a dex save, which is probably not very high.
Yeah. Well, ideally, I want to pull it over so I can take the crown. But you know, I'll try to bowl this dude over while I'm at it.
Well, the crown is actually off Xardarok's head, leaning against the forge.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, sorry, like right.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's not even on him. Okay, in which case, could I use it on just on the
crown?
on the crown?
Yeah, you could absolutely.
Sweet. In which case, yeah, I'm not really gonna do much in the way of like trying to smack it into that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I will, but you know, lightning. So basically, the lightning arcs out of Nikos' hand and wraps around the crown as it sort of whips towards his hand. As he holds it, he kind of looks and I want to try and gauge the reaction of the other Dwargar.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely see them kind of, just getting enraged at the sight of this heathen grabbing their king's crown. Yep.
Could I potentially, I'm going to make some shit, make some stuff up, and I'm going to say, let me find the words. Lay down your arms immediately, for you stand in the presence of Gruckvar, Sunblight, heir to the Sunblight clan, rightful ruler of this and all holdings of the Sunblight. You peasants, raise your weapons during his great coronation, and you will find yourselves fuel for the forges. Now take knee and beg him for your forgiveness.
Right, now we're gonna have to fight the Duergar upstairs too.
And we weren't before.
What
They're
is?
helping them.
Go ahead and make a well, whatever check. Is this deception or is this persuasion? I'll let you decide.
That's about the same for me. I'm gonna go with persuasion. That is a 26.
Okay. These two Duergar, the Quaggoth just kind of is staring at you. But these two Duergar, this one actually does kind of drop its hammer, its war pick rather, and holds up its hands. This one right here does not. The hammerer does not. Oh, I'm sorry. The folks at home can't see the map. My bad. So the hammerer retains his pained visage, but this one right here has now dropped its war pick.
I'm hoping to say it loud enough that the ones to the north will hear, and I will then move 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move to like there.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I gotta make this guy. We're gonna make this guy blue, so we know he's on the home team, and these three are as well. All right. Suddenly, the picture looks a little bit better. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give them all a chance to make a save here. They probably all would hear you. And you hear across this space war picks clanking to the ground and Duergar hands being held up. They are surrendering. All except this hammerer here seem to be surrendering.
How many hit points is the hammerer on?
Well, he has been pretty severely injured a couple times.
Because at the start of his turn, he's going to take 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and just say he crumples to the ground in pain. Not dead, but you know the effect of your spell seems to have just brought him to his knees. Twisted visage, clearly in pain and a slave to this machine that he has been put in.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't control the machine, but sorry, dude. Does it? Okay, I'm gonna try a sense motive here. If I turn off the spell on him because I don't necessarily want to kill him,
yeah,
right? Is he just gonna get back up and start swinging again because of the machine?
No, I mean you get the sense that he is resigned to his fate at this point.
Okay, then I'll turn off my concentration spell. Then in the presence of everyone while walking very deliberately, you know, there's not a rushing, there's not a running, I'm gonna walk over to Gruckvar, and with my telepathy, I'm gonna say, "What you do next is up to you." But for now, however, congratulations on the promotion, King Gruckvar.
I can't thank you enough.
Don't thank me yet. If we survive this, then thank me. And I will walk up behind Gruckvar, and I will sort of like, you know how you see those kind of like priests and like wizards and stuff like that. Like I definitely, you know, Nikos has so much experience with like ceremony and all that pomp and puffery. He's going to hold aloft the crown of Xardarok and place it upon the head of Gruckvar and yell out, oh, do I speak it? Hold on. I do. I'm gonna say it in Undercommon. Or Darkspeak. I speak both.
Undercommon's good,
whichever one I heard them say. Yeah, whichever one I heard them saying before. And I say, Hail Gruckvar. Long live the king.
You hear some of the Duergar who have surrendered begin to say it. Hail Gruckvar. But immediately, all the Duergar who are still holding their weapons say, one of them is in particular, this one right here that is enlarged says, "No! Grandolfa Muscat is our queen." And that is where we will end the session.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Some soap opera stuff going on here.
Oh, yeah.
The drama.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. So, several Duergar loyal to Grandolfa are still holding their weapons, but yes, the rest have surrendered, and we'll see what happens next time. Thank you guys so much. This was just one gigantic combat, and what a mess it was. You can't see my notes very well, but yeah, like, you know, I do it all on paper. I thought about trying the D&D Beyond encounter thing. I hear it's pretty slick, and I actually hear that now Owlbear Roadie has a way to track initiative too, but I didn't get around to just having the time to mess with it. So all on paper, all good. Thank you guys so much for duking it out here. This was intense, and I am excited to see where this takes us next time. There's some cool stuff ahead. So hope everyone can make it again here in 2 weeks. That is the date of the 24th of May, the weekend before Memorial Day. So we look forward to seeing you then. And thank you guys so much for playing. You were awesome. And hey, go ahead and take a point of inspiration for you, and for you too. Okay? Point of inspiration for being awesome tonight. And yeah, thanks guys. Anything else you guys want to say before we sign off?
No, great game. Oh, thanks,
All right.
guys.
Cool.
Hail Gruckvar!
Hail Gruckvar, indeed.
Out to no one.
Let me see if I can find an off switch here. Is there an off switch? Can I do this?